Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Before starting my video, if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please do, and do not forget to turn on notifications as I'm sharing everyday great contents for you. In this video, we will continue with non-controller and non-action attributes. To explain these two attributes to you, I need to go through our basic explanations about MVC and controller and action method, what they does, why we should use those two attributes. Alright, let's open a controller. I'm going to create a new one at controller MVC attribute controller. Perfect. Now I'm going to create another method here. Let's say integer calculation. Let's give integer numbers and return number, let's say +5, just a basic calculation. Alright, let me open my pen and start typing. If you remember, our controller, guys, the controller has just one job. Take the request and send this request to related action method and take the, how can I say, make the organization. And its name is controller anyway. This is a commander, and the controller class never does never does any logic, any workload, any service. The controller always work as a commander and take the request and send this request to related subcommander, which is action methods. Okay, let's type here. Controllers always take the request and reflect them to subcommanders, which is action methods. Alright, so controller class always has the controller of everything in your application, in your project. When it comes to the actions, let's take another color. Alright, action methods take the request and send those requests related service. Again, subcommanders, I mean action methods, never do any workloads, any service job, any logic, anything. Just do what the controllers set to them. Okay? Take the request from controller and send this request to the related service, related logic. Okay, let's continue. Action methods take the request and send this and reflect, or let's say send it to related service or logic. Alright. But in your scenario, you may use a helper method or a, a controller to build or to help your existing controllers or methods. Let's start with the non-action method, how we're using it, and then we're going to switch to non-controller method. I'm going to clear this screen let's go back to our project. Okay, as you can see, we have a calculation here. Let's call this calculation in our action result index method. Calculation. Alright, let's send this result to our view. As you can see, this is a method which is returning action result, and this is another method and returning integer. Right now, both of them an action method. It doesn't matter this is returning action result or integer. Both of them is action result action method, and both of them has a responsibility to being a subcommander of our controller class. So how we can stop using this method being an action method? That's why we have a non-action attribute. Now this method is working as like a helper method, and we are consuming this method in our action method, and this is no more action method. Alright, let's continue with the non-controller attribute. To show this attribute, I'm going to create a new controller. Alright, new controller empty at, let's say, calculation controller. Alright, and at, I'm not gonna add another controller. Okay, there is a calculation controller, and let's make a create, no, it's, let's return type is going to be, let's say, integer calculation. I'm going to use the same method. I'm so creative, I know. Integer numbers. Okay, the return type, return is number plus 5. Perfect. But normally this is a controller, right? And this is an action method. So to cancel it, say non-controller. This is no more controller class. This is a normal class anymore. Okay, let's go our attribute controller. So we're going to create a new class here, calculation controller. Okay, let's say C and new calculation controller, and I'm going to bring new result here as a C dot, where's my calculator? Calculation, yeah, this is my calculation, and I'm going to see 12. It's alright. So I'm going to result plus new result. This is my result actually. So this is how we are using non-controller attribute in a subject. Alright guys, I assume you understand non-action and non-controller attribute, both of them. And I think there is nothing I would like to tell you in this subject. Alright guys, let me have a look at my next lesson. Okay, we did model view model explanation, control action types, non-action attributes, view folder and file structure explanations. We already did it as well. So we're going to continue with the data transfer methods, model, VBAC, view data, and temp data. Perfect. Alright guys, thanks for watching my video. I assume you understand everything what I'm trying to tell you. Take care of yourself and see you on next lesson. Bye bye.